Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends all across the happy little globe. Today, my name is Leaf, and as always, it is so wonderful to have you guys here. Moving my mic a little bit further away from me, so I'm not, yelling in your ears or anything. So, today, as you guys can probably tell, we are reaching the bottom of the barrel here. But I still want to carry on with these little theme pack ideas. They're always fun for me, and they also really do help me make my own mods, so it's really fun to, have these little bit of introspective videos. But with that being said, Oceania pack. So this is kind of like Australia part 2. I know Australia is a very diverse continent, and Frontier did an awesome job capturing all the animals from there. But there's just so many more that, we still kind of want. So we're just going to pop right in here. Oceania pack. Animal pack. Let's jump right in. Platypus. The platypus has come up a awful lot recently, but I still think it deserves to be in the game officially. So, as you guys know, platypus, they're a egg-laying mammal, monotremes. They're just really freaking cool. Obviously, they're not really that common in zoos because Australia has them in a chokehold, essentially. So they're not really publicly distributed throughout most of the zoos around the world. I think San Diego and probably one other one are the only ones in the United States. No, it's just San Diego. And maybe a couple in Europe or something like that. But I still would love to see platypi kind of make their way into Planet Zoo nonetheless. I mean, hell, we have the Himalayan brown bear. That's a good enough excuse. But with that being said, wow, I can't even talk. Up next on the list, the Kiwi. Any species, I really don't care. I just really love Kiwis. They're just so adorable. They're just little brown nuggets of cuteness. And they're a very good representation of New Zealand. Everyone knows what a Kiwi is at this point. And it'll really help to put New Zealand on the map in terms of Planet Zoo, because even in mods, there haven't really been too many New Zealand-only animals. And I feel like having a Kiwi would be the #1 way to really bump up the representation over there. I don't know, I feel like that'd be a very wonderful thing to have in the end of it. Just a lot more representation of a very underrepresented continent. Well, not continent, but country. Still, I think, we need a lot more in regards to that. Now, number 3 on this list, I realize I may get a little bit of flack for this because, granted, clone. But with that being said, canine clone to be exact. But with that being said, the new Guinea singing dog. Okay, hear me out. I know they're just pretty much wild dogs at this point, but these guys are really cool. If you guys have ever heard their vocalizations before, they are beautiful. So obviously with the North America Animal Pack, a lot of people really did delve into the sounds of that, and I mean, we had the whole developer diary based upon the sounds that they needed to create for that. And I feel like Frontier is just getting better and better with that stuff. So if Frontier would be able to capture the beauty of this animal's vocalizations, that would be insane to have. I would put these in my zoo just so I could hear them when I'm not even looking at their exhibit. That would be so great to have. Now, of course, with that being said, we are still going to stay in the New Guinea area with the Matchie's tree kangaroo. Hell yeah. So obviously we just put a mod out for these guys, but I would still love to get these guys officially implemented in the game. They're some of my favorite animals. I've been finding such a love in marsupials recently, and just the tree kangaroos in general are really freaking cute, especially the Matchies. They probably have the most interesting coloration going on for them, and getting a little bit more representation of those guys would be so wonderful to have in the end of it. I would love to get official tree kangaroos. But with that being said, we are also going to stay on Papua New Guinea. Wow, we have a lot of ones from Papua New Guinea. The common spotted cuscus. And I really do hope I'm pronouncing that right. Personally, I hate how these animals look. I do not like their smug aura, Charlie. But with that being said, I really do think these guys would make a very unique addition to the roster of an Oceania pack. These guys are really cute, in the most ugly way possible. They look like orange creamsicles, if you guys have ever had those before. That's just the instant thing that I'm reminded of whenever I look at them. But still, they're pretty cool. They're kind of like the Binturong. They're a few steps away from them. But they're a very, very interesting animal, and I feel like that would be the weird pick for Frontier to throw right in here. And of course, speaking of weird, this animal has found its way near and dear to my heart. I love these guys, the white striped Orchopsis. Okay, you must be saying, what the hell is a Orchopsis? They're essentially forest wallabies. I think they're really cute, and they're very, very unique. So, I don't know, they're just generally a lot less fuzzy than wallabies that you're pretty much known to. So instead of just a mini kangaroo, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a wallaby mixed with an Italian greyhound. And I don't know, I just really do like these guys. They're really freaking cute. So I would love for Frontier to kind of tackle those. It's such a uniquely different animal, and I feel like they would nail it with them. But of course, I kind of hit the bottom of the barrel with this one over here. So I just said Sambar Deer. I know they're native to India, but they have had a lot of recent introductions to various islands all across Oceania, be it New Zealand, be it, I think they may be found on the Solomon Islands as well, but I could be mistaken. But the Sambar Deer would be a wonderful cervid to have in the game nonetheless, as well as teach a little bit more of an important message about conservation, as well as introducing invasive species to different areas. I feel like that'd be a really, really great thing to have. And of course, the exhibit animal in this pack would be the giant huntsman spider. What better way to celebrate the Oceania pack than with its largest arachnid found in the entire world? I hate them. I hate them. I regret even putting them up as a picture over here because I am disgusted by them. But I don't know. I feel like that'd be a wonderful little thing to have over there. Now, of course, with that being said, I gotta be equal with everyone over here. Gotta do the scenery pack, and I'm actually very excited about this one in particular. So obviously, platypus would make a #1 spot over here, along with common spotted cuscus. These guys are going to be like, you know, your 2 repeats from the animal pack that we just went over. But I'm gonna throw 2 new different animals at you. And the next one isn't that different. It's the Goodfellows tree kangaroo. These guys are a lot more common in Europe than they are in America. I know in America it's more so the Matchies, and in Europe it's more so the Goodfellows. Goodfellows have a little bit more of a less aggressive color scheme. That's the best way I could put it. Still get the same colors, but it's a lot less jarring on the eyes. I know, I still love my Matchies a little bit more. And of course, the last habitat animal would be the tahake. That is a New Zealand representation that we definitely do need. I feel like that'd be really amazing as well. Their colors are a lot more, I don't know, prominent than the Kiwi, so I feel like that is one of the advantages it has over that. And they just have some very interesting, you know, body shapes going on. They have beautiful big beaks that are bright red. They have beautiful blue heads and blue bodies and green wings and everything. I don't know, I just really do love tahakes. So with that being said, that is pretty much all I have there. Exhibit animal would be the frilled lizard. They're just really, really cool. I just really love them, and especially with how well the Frontier's been animating exhibit animals recently, I feel like they'd be well equipped to kind of handle the frills of there. I don't know, they might even be able to copy it from the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic World Evolution 2. But of course, honorable mention, I just want to throw it out there, the fairy penguin, otherwise known as the little blue penguin. That's my only honorable mention over here. I think they're really cute. Of course, emu, I guess, could be another one. I definitely would love an official emu. I feel like they're integral zoo animals, but with that being said, we're gonna move on to the rest of the scenery, my friends. So of course, I would love to see more moai statues and educational pieces, basically educating you about like the Maori as well as the people who lived on Easter Island. I understand we already got some of that stuff when it came to the South America pack, but I would love a little bit more of a, I don't know, harder focus on what actually makes the Maori. Kind of essentially what we saw with the Australia pack. I would love to see Frontier work with actual Maori to really demonstrate what the Maori culture is about, as well as their art styles, their practices, their just everything in regards to that. Their music, that'd be a really key thing in the Oceania pack as well. I would love to see that. More fishing boats, village building pieces. In fact, I would love to see thin bamboo pieces. Sorry, my coffee's trying to attack me right now. Nick just put out this beautiful set, and if I do have a picture of it, I'm going to try and put it up right here, but he did this beautiful set, imported the textures from JWE2 of this beautiful thin bamboo, so much more thin than the thin pieces that we have in-game, and it just feels so much more natural because, of course, you would see a lot of that in, I don't know, buildings, in a lot more zoo design. You don't really see that big, clunky, thick bamboo. It takes a while to grow that. So I would definitely love to see a little bit more practical, smaller pieces of bamboo. Basically Maori theming as well and patterns. The Maori have very, very interesting patterns, and I don't know, I would love to see them represented on like cloth pieces, more organic pieces, maybe even some more art, kind of like what we saw with the canvas paintings. I loved using those back when Australia came out, as well as more carved wood theming and stuff like that. Very much like how the South America theme really had those carved stone pieces. I would love to see the same thing, but for more wood and stuff. I feel like that'd be very, very awesome in the end of it. But hey, with that being said, we made it to the end of another video. I really do thank you guys for stopping by. It's always awesome that I get to put these out and you guys love them. These are probably one of my favorite parts of, you know, the entire week. So I really do thank you guys for stopping by. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.